right, we are streaming today, 2 in 1 day. What are we doing? Well, earlier we set up the tax rate attribute for an empire because I want to work on like the big part of our application. That is like every night at midnight, we are going to be running a maintenance task that'll go through all our stuff and do the thing. And we're going to do that with background workers and Sidekick. That's going to be how we implement our background workers, just because it's a cool tech to get into. And we'll be going through that. All right. So we're going to TDD it, of course. And so the first thing we're going to do, I'm on a right branch. Let's go to our gem file. I'm going to put our gems down here together. Sidekick, oops. And then, yeah, Sidekick scheduler. Sidekick is going to be what manages our background workers and our jobs. Sidekick scheduler is what's going to run our thing all the time. We do need Redis. Do we need to do this? I want to uncomment that because that's going to be our store for our jobs. Cool. We'll save that. We'll bundle. I should have Sidekick installed, but I don't think I have Sidekick schedule installed. So cool. All right. Of course, the first thing we're going to do is create a test, right? So under our spec directory, we're going to create a folder called jobs. That's where our jobs are going to go. And this is going to be maintenance job spec.rb. Right, and this is I'm referring to a maintenance job because this is going to be our nightly maintenance, right? And so it's going to do the thing. So acquire Rails helper. So what we're going to do is RSpec.describe maintenance job type job due. This is certainly a situation where it can be too helpful. Include job test helper. Let user create user. Let empire create empire user. I need some more stuff. Create empire user credits. Oops. 1,000 credits. Tax rate. $20. Let's star system, create star system, empire. Current population 1,000. Why do you call it current population? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I know the max population, we need to have current population. That makes sense. Current population 1,000. Oh, also, as you can see, I have fixed my Vim bindings. Let star system 2. No. Nope. 800 is the total I want. Cool. So use our factories, create a star system with different populations. it population and tax rate do expect maintenance job dot perform now empire.id, so we're going to run the empire ID on that. To change empire reload.credits by 160. Tax rate's 20, so I don't like that. Let's change this back. Let's change the tax rate to 10, so the math is just going to be easier for everyone. So essentially we're saying when we perform the maintenance job, we expect it to compare, it's going to change the empire's credits by 800. The reload method just makes it reload, so we're dealing with a new thing. Cool. 80. Cool. It doesn't collect zero. No, stop being helpful. Ugh. Cool. It doesn't collect taxes. The tax rate 0. Cool. It handles empires. No, we don't need to. I don't think there's ever going to be a situation where it doesn't have any star systems. But it ignores star systems with no population. Right. Cool. That looks good. Collects taxes based on population tax rate. Doesn't collect tax. Blah, blah, blah. So now we're going to create the maintenance job. There's generators for this. Rails G job maintenance. Maintenance. How do I spell that right? All right, I guess no, I don't want to overwrite that. No, well, I didn't know the generator also created a test for us, but that's fine. We already have it, so we're not going to do anything with it. So next up is maintenance job. So up here in the jobs folder, we have a maintenance job. We have perform args. All right, so let's change this to empire ID. So essentially what this is saying is that if we can't find an empire, it's not going to do anything. And then we're going to collect taxes. Future maintenance tasks go here. Right, and now we're going to do private. And this is where we're going to do the thing, right? So def collect taxes, total population equals empire system star. Cool. Oops. Tax revenue equals total population times empire tax rate by 100. let's Have I been muted for so long? Oh, I might have been muted. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you there. I'm not going to do this video over again. But I accidentally hit the mute button on my keyboard. Boy. All tests are passing. What we're going to do... I'm going to check my notes. I've done all the thing. Sidekick, create sidekick, alright. Schedule maintenance job test. Yep. So what I'm going to do is that we're going to set up sidekick in our routes. So we have so let's do this. Nope. Cool. Oh, we've got 9 processed, 1 failed. Dead. Scheduled. Retries. How can I see, like, the old jobs? All right. That's fine. This is our dashboard that's up and running. So now we have to configure the initializer. So initialize is a code that runs whenever we run the server. File. And this is just the configuration stuff that I had AI generate for me. And just saying, hey, Redis is running here on this server. The schedules in the config, file there. It's great. And now, what I'm going to do is that we're going to create a proc file. Proc file, it pretty much describes us how to run our server, but I'm just going to have AI explain to you here. What is procfile.dev for? See if it has a better explanation for me. Wow. Sure, take your sweet time. Wow, it does that. Here we go. Procfile.dev is a configuration file using development environments to define and manage multiple processes and run. Yeah. Yep. Web worker is going to be bundle exec sidekick-c config sidekick.yml. So when we run like bin dev, this is what gets run. And so we're saying like, hey, when we do a bin dev for the web, we're going to run Rails server. For the worker, we're going to run sidekick, and you can see here that it is going to run sidekick using this configuration file that we've created earlier. And for CSS, it's going to use Tailwind Watch. Undefined method initializer sidekick RB9. Right, these are just symbols. So let's see if that fixes it. Cool. That fixes it. So no scheduled jobs are found. Oh, let's try live polling. All right, so that it seems like it works. I have a nightly scheduled job set up, but I don't see it in my sidekick dashboard that I have any scheduled jobs. Right? See here? Nothing. Let's take a bit. Okay, so looks correct. Visualizer. Let's see here. Okay. Redis CLI ping. I got a pong. Oh. Oh, it can run things right there. That's amazing. realized cursor would be slow. Well, I'm gonna let that generate. Oh, I'll get myself a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll just run Rails over there, and then we'll do bundle exec side kick config. Schedule's loaded. No scheduled jobs. Still don't see any scheduled jobs is the wild ass part. Run that again. I mean, I'm looking at this here, no scheduled jobs. So, let's do this. Credits 1075? Alright, so this is a server, this is Sidekick. Let's do a lots of error messages. Error. Database is locked. I think since my Rails console is open, so we can do a all right, that did it. Oh, stupid me. It wasn't under scheduled jobs because it's under recurring jobs. So we do on queue now. Now it looks like it ran the thing. So in that case, we should be able to do a, let's see, Empire status. $13.75. $14.50. Yep, we did it. We did it. I'm gonna trust that it's gonna run the tasks. I think we're good to go. I'll leave this server up tonight, and we'll see if it does tomorrow. We'll do a thing tomorrow. That's fine. We'll see if it works. But yeah, so far we've got our thing working. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. This is pretty fantastic. Sorry about having the muted on. I don't know how long I had it muted on, but hopefully you'll be able to figure out what I did from there. But fantastic. Thank you so much for sticking around, checking us out. We'll see you later. Toodaloo.